Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial-free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 011111911.
The original Scat Back.
The Scat Man.
Steven Tyler.
Dumbass of the Day brought to you by Davis Water Conditioning. If your drinking water's starting to taste like it came right from the lake, you need to quit being the dumbass and get yourself a whole house system.
That's actually the sound that Steven Tyler makes when he drinks water from the lake. And then he's like trying to get it out of his mouth. He's like, get that gross water out of there.
DavisWaterConditioning.com.
How pathetic can some people be?
You see an Italian guy's tip, right? We make everybody watch. You see that? I gave the guy $5. You see that? I gave him $5. You didn't see it? I'll give him 10. I'll give him 15. Hey, I don't even know if he works here. I'm tipping him anyway. I'm a big shot. This guy gets money, that guy, this guy back here. I can't even see him. I'm tipping him. I don't care. Italian guys will tip at a funeral. Hey, could you get me up front by the body somewhere? See us on vacation. Hey, honey, get a picture of me tipping this guy. We like to tip. That's why we like to go to church, because that collection plate comes around. Put money in the plate, it's like tipping God. No, here, for him. For him, the guy upstairs, for you. For bring it in, for that guy over there, for the nun, for the altar boy father. Come here, go ahead, sit up front.
Of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
That's where we're going today. Woman got arrested after robbing a Dairy Queen. Not the
Grill and chill.
Not the ice cream, not the grill, not the register. She can only get access to the tip jar. Apparently at the DQ they have a tip jar out front. You know
what?
Everybody's got a tip jar nowadays. This
Is that a
was tired
fast
of it.
food? I see that like at a coffee shop, but like a fast food chain like that.
Hey, they're
Tip
putting
jar?
them everywhere nowadays. Hey, you want extra sprinkles? There's the tip jar. Ching, 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 ching.
I like it when I go to a place and then it's a drive-through and they have like a tip cup out there for the drive-through and people throw their garbage into it. You see like a random pen in there and some gum wrappers and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, that just must be a garbage receptacle.
This woman, she's 44. Her name is Allison. And she apparently pulled a gun at a Dairy Queen employee in Fort Lauderdale. Told the cashier to give her all the money in the register. But the employee just turned her and ran around a corner.
Of course, that's what you do when somebody has a gun on you.
Allison's got her gun. And she's like, hey, get back here. So she saw the tip jar. So she reached her hand in. She grabbed $1.50 and she took off.
Oh, man, $1.50.
Cops caught her down the road. She's arrested. She's facing, pulling a gun on somebody, armed robbery for $1.50.
Yeah, she could have. It would have been like a misdemeanor that probably would have been let go if she would have returned the $1.50 until she got the gun involved.
Should have used the finger gun. There you go. Hey.
So tell me, like you got to go through some kind of questioning process on this. So tell me, what's it? Can you? If I ask you to open the registers, give me all the money, you'll be able to do that before you.
I wonder how often when somebody pulls a gun on somebody in a heist like this, they actually pull the trigger.
Probably not that.
I'm not saying people should do what this employee did, but you never really hear about them shooting anybody. They just threatening. You don't want to take the chance, so you don't want to die. I mean, so what do you do? Well, this girl took off, and Allison took off with $1.50. Now she's facing several charges: robbery. Oh, they found drugs on her too. Oh, yeah.
That explains the $1.50. You know what? Instead of running out of here, I'm going to get what I can get.
Congratulations, Allison. You tip jar stealing fool. You're Jeff and Jeremy.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
Jeff and Jeremy in the Morning podcast brought to you commercial free by another podcast. You've subscribed to ours, now subscribe to theirs. It's the Slow County Real Estate Podcast with Hal Swayze. When you're done with this, go listen to something that will actually enrich your life. California DRE 01111 911.